Hello friends, myself Dharmeen Patel, Assistant Professor in Mathematics, LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. This is a lecture number 3 of the Laplace transformation. In the previous two lectures we studied about definition of Laplace transformation, related examples, sufficient conditions of Laplace transformation, and first shifting property and their formulas of the Laplace transformation. In this lecture now we will study about derivative of Laplace transformation. When we differentiate the Laplace transformation of given function ft, we know that Laplace of ft is conversion of t variable to s variable by improper integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus st ft dt. Here we know that Laplace of ft is f bar s or phi of s. Here we know that Laplace of ft is phi of s. Then Laplace of tft is minus one time derivative of Laplace of ft, that means phi of s. So in this theorem, when we multiply ft by t, then on the other side we differentiate Laplace of ft one time. If Laplace of ft multiply with t square, then we differentiate ft Laplace of ft by 2 times. Similarly, if we multiply ft 3 times or ft cube, then we differentiate Laplace of ft 3 times and we apply the power of minus 1 raised to n. Here we can easily prove it. So I am proving one part of the Laplace transform tft. First one we will prove here only first property. So we know that Laplace of ft is integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus st ft dt. This is our Laplace of ft. Now we differentiate both sides. This phi of s differentiate left hand side as well as right hand side. So differentiating both sides with respect to s. So left side will be d of phi of s by ds and right side equal to d by ds of integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus st ft dt. Now we interchange the integration and derivative. Here we have two variables in the integration, s and t. So I am writing here del by del s, partial derivative, because we have two variables s and t. We have to differentiate with respect to only s, t is constant. So here we are applying the del by del s. Now the next part, we differentiate e raised to minus st. Its derivative will be t into e raised to minus st minus ft dt. Now we take minus tft together and e raised to minus st dt in the integration. Now take minus outside and remaining term will be e raised to minus st ft tft dt. Now we can remember that it is a Laplace of something. This part is a Laplace of some function. Here function is tft and it is multiplied with e raised to minus st. Then take the integration 0 to infinity. So it is actually definition of the Laplace transformation. But function is not ft, but now its function is tft. So our this part is, this portion is now Laplace of TFT, and right hand side will be minus 1 time derivative of phi of s ds. So when we multiply ft one time by t, then we right side we differentiate Laplace of ft one time and with minus sign. We proved here whole theorem. Similarly, we can apply the previous formulas. If we multiply ft by t square, then differentiate 2 times and we write the sign minus 1 square. So our answer will be 2 times derivative of plus 2 times derivative of Laplace of ft. If we multiply ft by t cube, then minus 1 cube and 3 times derivative of Laplace of ft, that is phi of s. So here we get minus 1 cube 3 times derivative of phi of s. Similarly, in the case of Laplace ft multiply with t raised to n, then we differentiate n times of Laplace of ft with sign minus 1 raised to n. So that is the theorem of derivative of Laplace transformation or Laplace of t raised to n ft. Now we will see some examples of this function. Let us see one example. Find the Laplace of t sine 80. So here ft equal to sine 80 multiply with 1 time t, then we apply the formula minus 1 times derivative of phi of s. Here phi of s is Laplace of sine t. So we know the Laplace of sine t, a upon s square plus a square. So here we are applying the Laplace of sine t and its derivative. Now we apply the derivative of a upon s square plus a square. We know the derivative of 1 upon s is minus 1 upon s square. Here we have a upon s square plus a square. So we are applying the derivative of this portion is minus a upon s square plus a square the whole square into 2s. Now we simplify it, we get final answer of the Laplace of sine 80 is 2s upon s square plus a square the whole square. Hence Laplace of t sine 80 is 2as upon s square plus a square the whole square. Similarly, in the next part we will find the Laplace of t cos 80. Laplace of t cos 80 is again ft multiply with t. Therefore we apply the one time derivative with minus sign. So Laplace of t cos 80 equal to minus 1 time derivative of Laplace of cos 80. We know the Laplace of cos 80 is s upon s square plus a square. So here applying the Laplace of cos 80 and its derivative one time, because here ft is multiplied by t one time. Now minus 1 times derivative of s upon s square plus a square becomes, by division rule, s square plus a square minus 2s square upon s square plus a square the whole square. Then finally, after simplifying, we get the Laplace of t cos 80 equal to s square minus a square upon s square plus a square the whole square. Now we will see some similar type of examples with first shifting property. Here in these examples we can also apply the first shifting property sometimes. So here I am taking the similar types of example with first shifting property. Here we can see we have to find the Laplace of t e raised to 5t sine cube t. So here e raised to 5t gives the first shifting property of the function or a function of Laplace. Now it will be applicable at the last stage of the example. First of all, we are concentrating on the finding the Laplace of t sine cube t, and then we apply first shifting property. S is replaced by s minus t because whole function is multiplied with e raised to 5t. So first of all, we are trying to find the Laplace of t sine cube t. Here Laplace of t sine cube t is not easy because multiply with t, that means we are differentiating one time with minus sign Laplace of given function. Here function is sine cube t, so we have to find the first of all Laplace of sine cube t and then differentiate whole part of Laplace of sine cube t one time with respect to s. So first of all we find the Laplace of sine cube t, but Laplace of sine cube t is not easy, so we are applying the formula of Laplace sine cube t. Formula of sine cube t is 1 by 4 3 sine t minus sine 3t. So it will be 1 by 4 Laplace of 1 by 4 3 sine t minus sine 3t and multiply by t. So we are differentiating this Laplace one times with respect to s. It is given in the red letters. Now first of all write the Laplace of sine t. Laplace of sine t is 3 upon s square plus 1 in the first part. Laplace of this part is this 3 upon s square plus 1, 1 by 4 come outside. Here also 1 by 4 come outside, and Laplace of sine 3 t is equal to 3 upon s square plus 9. Now we differentiate it. So we know the derivative of 1 upon x, it's minus 1 upon s square, but here we have a 3 upon s square plus 1. So first we apply the derivative of 1 upon x, that is minus 1 upon x square. That means minus 1 upon s square plus 1 the whole square. This is the derivative of 1 upon x type, and then we differentiate s square, it will be 2s. So finally we get minus 2s upon s square plus 1 the whole square. We are taking 3 by 4 come over outside. Now in the second part similar type of derivative is applicable. So here derivative of this 3 upon s square plus 9 is minus 2s upon s square plus 9 the whole square. After simplifying these both terms we get 3 by 2 into s upon s square plus 1 the whole square minus s upon s square plus 9 the whole square. Here t common, minus 2 common outside, then minus minus plus, and 2 cancel with the denominators 4. So finally we get this part. Fine, after taking s common we get 3s upon 2 s square plus 9 the whole square minus s square plus 1 the whole square upon s square plus 1 the whole square into s square plus 9 the whole square. Here we are taking the LCM. After simplifying this term we get 24s into s square plus 5 upon s square plus 1 the whole square into s square plus 9 the whole square. So that is one examples of ft multiplied by t with shifting property. Here at the last we are applying the shifting property because our original example is t into e raised to 5t sine cube t. Here we are finding Laplace of t sine cube t. It is this part. Now we apply the first shifting property in this portion, because our original example is e raised to minus 5t into t sine cube t. Here only we are finding this part t sine cube t. It is Laplace of this portion is already found in the yellow background. Now we are applying s is replaced by s minus 5 everywhere. After applying s replaced by s minus 5, we get this portion 24 into s minus 5 into s minus 5 whole square plus 5 upon s minus 5 whole square plus 1 the whole square into s minus 5 whole square plus 9 the whole square. So this is the example of ft multiplied by t